So much, 8:48, and Michael Wheeler, our psychic and medium, right here from the coast, is with us in the studio this morning.
Yep, you can see him in the person, in the flesh, at Breakers tonight at 8 o'clock. But right now, we've got Naomi from Hamlin Terrace on the line to talk to you, Michael. Hello, Naomi.
Hello.
Now,
Good morning.
You've got a question for Michael?
Yes, I do. Good morning, Michael.
Hi, Naomi.
Hi, Wilko.
Oh, hi, Naomi.
How you going?
Saying hi to
We're
everyone.
all a family
Naomi,
We are.
Naomi.
It's a great morning, isn't it?
Thank you. It is a
She's
fantastic
beautiful.
morning. I can't help you. I know Wistful Wilko is very insightful, but Michael's a little bit better.
Awesome. Okay, Michael, my question is actually if you have any messages from my past father-in-law for my husband.
Okay. The first thing I want to talk about is a reference to someone that works with their hands or works in a trade. I don't know if it's someone in the world here with us in the physical or if it's someone who's passed, but I need to acknowledge the connection to a male and working with his hands or being very handy, but working, I feel this connection with the trade. Now, do you know who that is?
Yeah, my husband's a carpenter.
Okay, that'll work. Because I want to acknowledge someone draws close to the person and they give me the feeling of the trade. With this man, there was a feeling that he could have passed earlier through some sort of incident, but you got that extra time, and that's what he's grateful for. Something could have gone, what we would say is wrong earlier on, and lost him even earlier, and therefore you wouldn't have had the extra time at the end. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Because he's grateful that the universe gave him that extra time for people to connect with him. I feel also he's very unwell, and even the colour of his skin looks different at the end of his life, or his appearance changed. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't know if he just goes like a grey colour, but I'm aware that his skin actually changes colour at the end of his life because he's unwell. But he was so stoic and strong to the end, this man, and a great, just a lover of the family, a lover of life. I want to say the name Pete or Peter or Peterson, a name that relates to Peter, which would have some bearing, someone he knew or someone he's connected to. Do you know about that?
Yep.
Who's that for him?
It was a really good friend of his.
Who's also passed?
No, he's alive still.
Okay, that's all right, because he wants to therefore link into him. You'll also find there's another Peter, and I feel there's also Peter in spirit. That could have been an old friend or someone else in the family. It could even be on your side too. But I want to give you two Peters. Just please know that he is fine. This man's very funny. He doesn't want to get too serious. There's a lightness to him, and he wants to joke around. It's like he's putting on hats and he's mucking around with things. He's a bit of a showman. He doesn't go through life with his head down, working hard, and living in his own little world. He's a really charismatic person. Do you understand that? Mm-hmm. He comes here. Is he the person that also had a scar down the middle of his chest, or is that someone else in the family? I don't know if someone had a heart. Is that him?
Yeah, it's him.
That's it, because I've got a scar right down the middle of my chest as he comes through for you. But just know, he says there's nothing to fear, and I'm close by, and he wants to acknowledge the beautiful baby. Is someone pregnant or someone's recently had a baby? Do you know?
No.
There's a bit of gossip here. There's going to be news of a baby because he says, I'm aware of this beautiful baby.
Oh, he's not.
Why are you laughing like that?
Oh, because I want another one and hubby doesn't, so...
Well,
listen,
tell hubby that his dad's already said that he wants one.
because unless you just had a baby or someone in the family is pregnant now, and you would know about that presumably, there's a feeling that there's another baby coming quite soon, and he draws close with that. But he's grateful that you're also, he's got a beautiful message for you. He's grateful that you're in his life, in your husband's life, because the way you help each other. But he's close by, and he's just a character. I want to say Joe or John. I know it's a popular name, but I want to say the John or the Joe connected to him is also there. Do you understand that?
No, I don't.
Okay, if you can ask your husband, because the big Joe or John connection. But and does your husband have any of his father's tools or anything in the shed or the garage that would have been his dad's?
I'm not too sure what he gathered, but I know he's got a few things.
Because it's like his hammer or it's his chisel or something, and even if it was just his dad's for a while, it's like when you hold that hammer, when you hold that chisel, whatever the object is in the garage, he says you're connecting to my energy again. So just when he's doing things around the house, or more like most tradespeople, when you're telling him to do things around the house because he's had enough of that all week, you just know that his dad's very close. But he's absolutely fine, and he just shows the happiness, and he's in a better place than we are. I mean, we've got a beautiful day here today, but where he is, it's like that feeling all the time. He's very much with both of you,
Okay, thank you so much.
And when you find out your preggers, let us know.
Yeah, do let us know, Naomi, and tell your husband that he's had a message from his dad. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for the call this morning. We've got time for one more, a quick one from Narara.
Quick one.
I believe it's Rachel. This might have to be a little bit quick. Rachel, hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good. What's your question for Michael?
Okay, Michael, I've got some real estate agents coming out today, actually. So my question is quite simple. Do you see us selling and moving forward?
Okay, now were you going to once before, you thought about selling once before, but you put it off and this is like the second time it's come up? That's it. Because it's like you're going to do it before, but you put it off and then for some reason or another, and then time has passed and now you're doing it for the second time. And you may actually consider having it on the market with more than one agent. I don't know if that's come up, but I feel like there could be an opportunity for you to have two agents. I don't know how they battle that out, but that's what I can see. And I know that it will sell within a short number of months, and that's because the timing is right. Now, I'm not a big fan of fixed dates, but I feel like it could be within 3 months, within 3 or 4 months. It feels like it's quite close, and that's because it's the right time. If you tried to sell it originally, it would have taken much longer because something about that didn't sit right. But it's like, yes, there's a reason to move now. We need to move. We're hoping to move. I don't know how close you are to the actual coastline, to the body of water, but I feel like you're moving even closer to water. As you go forward, but it'll work itself out within a short number of months. I mean, I could see this all going through well before the end of the year, and hopefully before the spring. You know, in terms of the actual agent, I think obviously it's your choice, it's your decision. But the bigger picture coming through is that it will sell within a short number of months.
Wonderful.
Is that good news, Rachel?
That is great news.
And
that's fantastic.
And Rachel, does someone collect lots of plush toys, like lots of teddy bears? I've got this whole bunch of these soft toys in my mind. What's that about? Who's that? Is that you?
Oh, no. It's my son's girlfriend's moved in with us recently and, bought a few little furry friends.
Her and her 27,000 cuddly friends.
Well, you'll need a new room in the new house for that.
Absolutely.
Rachel, good luck, all the best with the sale of the house. And
thanks so much for taking my call this morning.
No worries.
All right.
Thanks, Rachel.
Sorry to everyone that we didn't get to, but remember, you can go and see Michael tonight.
Yeah, come and see us tonight. I'll be there too. Breakers Country Club, 8 a.m. The tickets are still on sale.
8 p.m.
Sorry, 8 p.m.
Until 8 a.m. 12 hours at Breakers.
It's going to take a little while. And of course, you can find out more details by calling the club, Breakers Country Club, or at Michael's website, psychicoranges.com. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, guys.
We'll catch you again next week, baby.